What's going on, YouTube? OTB Spreads Prediction Show coming to you live. Let's get it. April 17th, NBA, MLB. I'm going to give you my leans, my takes, and what side I'm going on, guys. I'm going to keep this short and sweet. We're going to get straight into it. 2 games in the NBA. I'm going to give you 2 games from the MLB. Really quick, man. There's some really important games, and obviously it's win or go home. And then we pivot on over to the MLB where we're starting to get feeling like we're getting to that midseason form, and it's only April. Guys, we have seen Judge go yard in multiple games, 2 home run games, Trout, Schwarber, 2 home run games. We've seen some of these players get hot. We saw the Padres play really good ball the last 2 games. Comeback win, grinded it out. Mason Miller looking solid. Parker Messick almost threw a no-hitter. Man, we were all over Parker Messick. We cashed a parlay yesterday. We cashed multiple locks. We are 9-3 over the last 4 days on our locks. Play of the day, 2-2. We're right there. We're trending, guys. We took a tough loss on the A's going into the 9th with a 1-run lead, and they give up 4, I think, in the top of the 9th. It was just, that was a brutal loss, man. They should have pulled that pitcher. He got worked, but that's the game. They blow saves. So here we are, man. We're here on Money Making Friday, Fuck the Books Friday, as I like to say, and it's time to get money. Let's get straight into it. First game up on the slate, we got the Charlotte Hornets, all right? And if you guys do not know, this is Blowout Alert. What you are looking at here is Blowout Alert. It is my application here designed with my really good friend. He has built this. He is the programmer, the lead programmer. He's taken some of my ideas, some of my data, and we've kind of congrued our brains together to create this world-class data and analytics. You're using a lot of the same information that I use to create my plays that I win at a 75% clip. And we're looking to take this 75% win rate to even 70% win rate up to an 80, 85, 90% win rate. We're still working on this app. We're still making it better every single day. Guys, first basket. If you love first baskets, it doesn't get better than this. Look, Banchero has scored 4 times in the first 3 minutes. LaMelo Ball, 3. Brandon Miller, 2. Jordan Goodwin, twice. Brandon Podemski, twice. Guys, all those guys are in play for first baskets. If they're scoring within the first minutes, there's a high probability they're taking the first shot of the game. All right? So that's where we're going tonight. We're going to look at a couple of those guys I just called out for first baskets. But let's dive into the why behind the game. I'm going to keep this short and simple. Give me the Charlotte Hornets, -3 on 2 days rest. The Magic on 1 day's rest. The Hornets have beat this team by an average of 20 points. They're 3-1 against them in the regular season this year. Orlando Magic showed us they have an inability to shoot the basketball. They cannot shoot the ball. They packed it in on them, and they just allow Banchero to miss over and over again. Suggs didn't shoot the ball well. Anthony Black didn't shoot the ball well. Baines shot it okay, and the only reason he did any good was because he was, 4 for 5 or something from deep? Man, the Magic can't stretch the floor. It's all inside, and if Banchero doesn't take over the game, I'm sorry, they don't win. And they need triple-double type games from Banchero to even be relevant, and they still don't blow out teams. So with that said, I like the Charlotte Hornets here, -3. Love the spot for them. LaMelo Ball's been playing great, multiple 30-point games over the last couple weeks. Miles Bridges has looked great. Not only has he looked great on all aspects from defense all the way up to scoring, the guy's rebounding the ball. I like him for 6 rebounds tonight. Here's a player prop. Please take a look at it, guys. His hit rate on his rebounds is right around 52%. But the real value is probably on points and rebounds. His average line is 20. Actual average is 21.5. So they normally set the line at 20.5. He normally gets 21.5. But the reason why I like the 5.5 tonight is look what he's done the last couple games once it was time to start playing ball. 6 rebounds, 8 rebounds, 12 rebounds, 8 rebounds. I think he gets somewhere between 7 to 9 rebounds tonight. I think the 5.5 is short. I know it's -148. The books know he has a higher probability to hit the over on that than not. I like Miles Bridges to get 6 rebounds tonight. Probably my favorite player prop on the board. Other than Con Canuple, guys. Con Canuple for 2.5 threes is too short. Con Canuple at -140 for 3 threes. The guy is one of the best three-point shooters in the league, and I know we can dive into this stat real quick, guys. Look here. He hasn't been shooting all that well. 2, 3, 1, 3, 4, 0, 1, 3, 6, 4. Look, there's your dosage, guys. The guy can stroke the ball. What do you tell? You tell a shooter to shoot. Shooters shoot. The shooter's going to shoot tonight in an important game against the Orlando Magic that don't defend the perimeter all that well. Give me Concanuple 3 threes tonight. I love it. There's your two-player props. Charlotte Hornets -3. All right, moving on in to the Golden State Warriors and the Suns. All right. As we take a look at this, their season averages, they average 112 points per game, rebounds per game, assists per game, right? Their field goal percentage is roughly around 45%, 3.36, free throws 78. All right. Now let's compare that over here with the Golden State Warriors. 113, they edge them there. Rebounds per game, assists per game, they edge them out there as well. Shoot better field goal percentage, and they're right around the same at 3. But way better on free throws here, right? So, guys, I think this is an indicative number tonight. Look, they averaged 14 turnovers here. Come on, pop back up. There we go. They averaged 13 and a half, about even on the turnovers tonight. I think the game will be won on steals and turnovers. We all know the Phoenix Suns are the better team. They've got Kristaps Porzingis listed as questionable tonight. I think he'll be a go. There's no reason this guy doesn't play. He needs to play. I know that it's always something with him. You know, Anthony Slater, ESPN, knows that Porzingis appeared to be favoring his ankle after Wednesday's win over the Clippers. So seemingly he picked up an injury report tag. No, he'll be playing tonight, guys. This is win or go home. Look, I don't like what I've seen from the Suns closing out the season. They are super talented defensively. And this is the hard part to handicap this game. The line is short. I will say that the Suns really should be laying more points. -3 is not enough, or I should say, +3 is not enough for the Warriors. But I like the Warriors here in the spot. Maybe Vegas knows that. Maybe the line is telling you, and they're thinking, yeah, you know. And if you look at the disparity between the +3 and the money line, Vegas is protecting themselves on the Warriors tonight. And I like the Warriors here. Give me the +3 -110. I'll sprinkle the money line. I'll be on the Warriors side. You've got Horford, veteran. You've got Draymond Green, veteran. You've got Steph Curry, greatest player, top 5, best point guard to ever live, Steph Curry, period. You can't argue different with me. Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, better players overall. But Steph Curry's in the top 5, man. And the guy is a legend of the game. He's reinvented the game. Everybody, you know, you were Randy Moss and kids if you grew up around my age. When you're on the playground, you know what I mean? I don't know what it was, you know, if you're about, 6, 7 years younger, what wide receiver y'all were shouting out, if it was Des Bryant or whoever, I don't know. But, you were Moss and kids on the playground, kids shoot threes and call out Curry. That's how it was, dude. And this guy reinvented the game, right? And I think they reinvent the wheel tonight and they get into the playoffs. They beat the Suns that have been struggling to score the ball. Devin Booker hasn't stepped up. Look, they leaned on the presence for veterans in that game, and the veterans showed those younger guys how to win the game. Draymond Green showed grit. Steph Curry showed grit. Problem is, I'm worried about the Warriors here in this spot, only in the sense that they needed Curry to have a massive game to win. He made 7 threes. I don't know if he can do that against this good Suns defense tonight. They're going to have a good game plan. They're probably going to blitz him. We're going to need to see guys like Podemski step up tonight. We're going to need to see Porzingis step up again tonight. Draymond Green's not a scoring option, guys. So they're going to need guys like Al Horford, and they're going to need Porzingis, and they're going to need Podemski to step up and score the ball. So I would be looking in this spot to those guys to score and do some damage. They got the PRA at Steph Curry under 36.5. I don't hate it. But once again, I'm not going to play an under here in the playoffs on Steph Curry, but it is recommended by Blowout Alert. And as you can see, he'd had that 35-point game. It would have busted out there, but he would have missed it here on these previous 2 games. I think the Suns probably do hold him under his PRA of 36.5 tonight, unless he has another legendary game. I do like the Gui Santos look here. Guys, 21.5. He's been playing really good. He's going to be an X factor tonight. I said the younger guys are going to have to step up, rebound well. I like Gui Santos tonight. I like the 21.5 on the PRA. Grayson Allen should be out tonight. He's probable. We'll see if he ends up suiting up. But even then, I'm not taking a look at Grayson Allen. You've been too inconsistent. But 10 points still is a look for him. Should be easy. I like Dillon Brooks a little bit more for 15 points. So we jump in here, take a look at Dillon Brooks, man. 15 points should be fairly easy. Let's see what he's done against the Warriors over the last couple years. Look, he's averaging over 20. We might want to stretch it out to 20 with Dillon Brooks. He laid 20 on them, over 20 every single game on them this year, guys. So I would even look. I would look to that spot maybe. He's played really, really well against them. going all the way back to April 6, 2025 when he was with the Rockets. So I would say, maybe give him a look here to go over 20, but I really like him for 15 tonight. And then I like that Gui Santos play here coming out of this game. All right. Curry for 4 threes. He's still going to have to hit 4 for this team to contend. I am going to put my money with the Warriors +3. The line is telling me two things. It's telling me Vegas is either trying to trap us here on a trap play, and they know that the Suns' defense is just going to be better at home, and they're going to wear this Golden State Warriors team down. And they know that Steph Curry needed a 30 bomb to end up beating the Clippers, which the Clippers are super talented at home. In my opinion, the Clippers team is a much more talented team than the Suns team offensively. The Golden State Warriors coming here tonight with veteran leadership. Steph Curry to have another big game. He's going to drop 28, 29 on him. But look to see Gui Santos and Podziemski actually get theirs tonight. They step up. They play a really solid game. Draymond Green, his points and assists are not points and assists, rebounds and assists are very much alive. I think that's another good spot to look. I think Draymond plays with some heart tonight. These guys know that their legacy's closing in on them. I think they come out here, they edge this thing out, or they keep it within a 1 possession, and that +3 is relevant. All right, that's where I am at on NBA tonight, guys. Hopefully that you like those takes. If you make a little bit of money, please come back, subscribe, drop a like, drop a follow, drop a comment, subscribe, whatever the hell you want to do. Let's book the one way and run it up, ballers. On to MLB, where I'm going to give you 2 takes here. As you can see, here are the games. We're active. We're on the Cubs right now. Last time I checked, the score was 7-3. We'll see if we can squeeze this one out. I'm going to take you guys to the Braves game here really quick. So Braves, we got Martin Perez squaring off against Walker. Martin Perez is a right-handed pitcher. And I believe Martin Perez is, Sorry, I'm getting them mixed up here. Martin Perez is a lefty or a righty again. I'm on here. He's a left-handed pitcher. That's what it is, a left-handed pitcher. And the Phillies have struggled against left-handed pitchers. They wouldn't struggle against righties. Most of the league doesn't struggle against righties. So that takes me to my take here. Left-handed pitcher, Phillies have struggled. They've chased balls out of the zone against lefties this year. They haven't performed as well. Walker did come off a really solid game, and the Phillies are still deadly with their bats, and they are at home. But here in this spot at -108, I like the value on the Braves. They still got Austin Riley, Acuna, Drake Baldwin, Matt Olson, a deep hitting lineup just like the Phillies. And I like them here to edge them out on the money line, -108. Give me the Braves here in this spot with Martin Perez doing enough damage to keep the Braves in it and keep the score and the Phillies off the board, especially with the left-handed pitching advantage for Martin Perez. All right, that's where I'm at on that one, guys. Now, we're going to move on down here. And the last thing I want to wrap up, Walker is a right-handed pitcher. And slugging percentage-wise, um, the Braves are top 5 against right-handers currently. Okay, let me see where I want to take you guys on another take here tonight. Look, this is where we're going to stop here because I'm trying to get you winners. St. Louis Cardinals, Houston Astros. Give me the Houston Cardinals not the Houston Cardinals. Guys, I am all over the place here with MLB at the moment. What the hell? I'm just excited to get to NBA tonight. Excited to get these plays going. Let's get into it. Cardinals, Astros. I like the Astros. Leahy he hasn't been good. Point blank, he hasn't been good. If you want to take the Astros on the first 5, I think that's where they get to him. I'm not sure if the Astros bullpen can hold up. Cardinals still have bats. Astros bullpen has been a problem. I think that the bats for the Astros do get to Leahy early, and I believe that they get out to an early lead. I do look at the first 5 innings for the Astros, and overall, I think the Astros are alive and active on the -1.5 or money line, whichever side you want to go, guys. But that is a spot that I do like. Leahy has not been strong. I think the bats are too much for him in this spot. The Astros get to him. Simple and plain. Give me the money line -138. All right, guys, and I know you guys love home runs. I'll give you 1 home run out of each play, not out of each play, out of 1 or 2 games tonight. I'm going to take a look here. And obviously, Soriano's on the mound there. I don't want anything to do with Padres, but Merrill is due for one, especially the way he's been hitting. But Soriano, man, he has been absolutely smoking the ball. I think Casey Mize, the Red Sox could get to Casey Mize tonight. But there's nothing that jumps out at me for like a home run I want to give you guys. Like, you guys got to go hit this one. Nick Martinez, that Rays bullpen has been really solid. I don't know if there's anything that jumps off the page to me here on the Pirates game that I really would want to give you guys either. Logan Webb on the Nationals. I do think you could give Devers a look here in this one. Over here on the Brave side, Walker, I think Acuna gets to him as well. Guys, Tanner Bibby did not look good last game. I like Gunnar Henderson in this spot a lot. Pete Alonso, those are 2 looks. Pete Alonso hasn't hit one home run on the year. Give me Pete Alonso here in a spot play where he hasn't hit a home run in a while, paired up with Acuna and Devers for a little 3-leg action, guys. Give me that play for you all off of the YouTube Live. Once again, subscribe, drop a like, comment. Let's go. Book the one way. Hit my Instagram. Make sure you follow and hit me here as well, guys. If you want my premium plays, they're posted. You can use the code word home run, save a little bit of money, but link in the description to purchase. All right, let's go ahead and get it. See y'all next time.